Hello and welcome to our Q&A in the new year of 2019, believe it or not. Okay, Hannah Rose Cardoz. By the way, what do they charge for movies by you?
It goes from $1 a theater clear up to
12 bucks.
Yeah,
but we always
serve food and everything.
Yeah, they make their money where, you know, with the food and stuff, so you make sure you eat before you go, because boy, you can spend a lot of money. But that's how they make their money. And we like to do the matinee if you can get in before 5 or 6. It depends on the theater. Then it's only like $8. And if you can,
tell them what you pay for the grandkids.
Just $8 if it's matinee. And then if we go on a Tuesday, it's only $5. So we try and take our grandkids out on a Tuesday. But if you can't catch the Tuesday, then do the matinee, and then it's only $8 each. And eat before you go, because it can really cost a lot of money. Good question though. Okay, read the next one, Vicky.
What movie did you go see?
Vicky Gillespie. What movie did we go see? We went and saw Bumblebee. It was really good. It was a Transformer.
Most of the shows we see are shows that kids that are
kids pick out
between 8 and 12 years old, and they are the professional cartoon shows, very serious shows that adults usually don't go see.
I really enjoyed it. I think Papa enjoyed it too. I actually cried 3 times. I don't know why. It's crazy.
Because a little Bumblebee got killed?
No. The kids are going, "Why'd you cry, Grandma?" I go, "I don't know. I just got choked up." Okay, Helen Gay. Your dad acquired a lot of possessions but never built a bigger house. Do you know why?
Good.
It's a good question. We always wondered that ourselves. So, Dad, don't you want to get us a bigger house? And he kidded around about it a couple of times, saying that he had bought us a new house, but he was just playing around. He never had any intentions. He just liked his little small houses. Love grows best in small houses. Have you heard that song? But he never did. And she says, so lovely that you have the memories, that you have such a great family, and you all got through living in that tiny house. Yeah, we did. And you might have felt poor, but actually as a family you were rich. So true. So much love. Yeah, you had to get along. We had our 20-acre farm to run around on, but we sure loved coming into that house. Mom made it cozy. We had that coal burning stove there, and she always had good food.
2 of them, one in the kitchen and a smaller one in the living room.
In the living room. We cooked on the one in the kitchen. It, had the flat top, and the one in the living room was rounded, so you couldn't cook on that one.
And for a lot of years, no indoor running water, correct? I
think I was 11 when we got indoor running water, yeah. We just kept it in a kind of like a milk bucket that we'd got out back, and we'd have a scoop, and we could drink the water out of that.
Oh, I thought you were going to say wash your hands and stuff.
I don't even remember washing my hands.
Oh, that's classic. That's classic.
And we bathed once a week. I remember it was so exciting getting indoor running water. I think my mom's dad, Grandpa Lee, got the water in there for us. So we never did.
Because she had a sibling that was a plumber, but he refused.
Brent. Well, yeah, and after we all moved out and got married and stuff, my brother Brent, he says, "Dad, I'm a plumber. I can put a bathroom in for you." And he goes, "Oh no, no, you don't want a bathroom in the house." Oh yeah, he just he couldn't. He just said they weren't very sanitary to put a bathroom in the house.
He worked for Geneva Steel and had indoor bathrooms there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, too funny though. Okay. And Vicky Gillespie also wants to know, this was Justin's wedding. My sister's son, my sister Lisa's son, says, pretty wedding, cute dancing, and that was McKenna and her brother RJ. They do some cute dancing. Go watch that video of McKenna. And then it says those two were and the dancing boy and girl, they were the brother and sister. And says, do you know how to clog? And were they your grandchildren? No, that was my sister's son, so we don't have any grandkids married yet. And yeah, I do know how to clog. I learned how
She taught
20 years
she
ago.
taught our kids how to clog.
Yeah, we couldn't
And
afford.
we used to entertain with the kids
We were
clogging.
the Oracle Family Singers and Cloggers for 10 years. And I couldn't afford to put the kids in a clogging class. So I took the class and then I'd teach them. And then we would go around and entertain together. We didn't split the kids up and go have them with their groups. That would cost a fortune. There's no way we could afford that. So we just went around, sang at senior homes and the fairs and stuff, and actually it was really a lot of fun. I'll post a video of us clogging and singing. It was really cute. The kids, I would learn all the fancy steps, and people would just be bored, you know, yawning, watching me clog.
Watching the adults.
And then Jimmy Joe and Manny would come out, or the kids would come out and do some little double toe step, you know, just one little step, and the people would come and watch them clogging, and they thought that was wonderful. They weren't interested in my fancy stepping. No, they liked the little kids. Okay, I want you to read the next one, Ancestral Bliss.
Such a sweet wedding. What was your wedding like, Mama O and Papa O?
Good question.
Don't tell about the bear. It takes too long to talk about it.
I did type it in there when I answered her.
A few hours later.
Okay, it's fine. I forgot to tell about the bear. Papa doesn't like talking about it because my dad had this bear. One of his friends came and dressed up like a bear and danced with me. And Papa just thought that was so dumb. But what was funny was we found out that that bear is a friend of Joe's two sisters too, and his dad, Kohler, that used to live up in Midway. And I have a picture of the bear with his two sisters, and that was the same bear that was the friends with my dad. And so I'll post that picture right here. I gotta find it, and that's why Papa O didn't want to talk about the bear. Oh my goodness, I just couldn't bear it. So I had to hurry and insert this. And my dad he just liked to do a big to-do with weddings. And Joe, Papa O, he didn't want to fuss about things. And my dad kind of took over the wedding, and Papa O didn't like that. But it was a really nice wedding, and I went up and sang with my sisters, and we don't have video of that. My brother said he was going to video it, and then he didn't, but I'll post some pictures and stuff, so I had to sneak that in real quick. But we got married on Friday the 13th, so our wedding was a lot of fun. When we got married, I remember we had the wedding breakfast, and then we had our wedding reception the next day, and my dad likes to do a big to-do. He have a big program, and we'd have the line and dancing, and my sisters sang. We had a program, so it was a lot of fun.
I think the most important part was the marriage in the Salt Lake Temple.
Yeah, I think it was about 11 o'clock that we got sealed together, and that was in Salt Lake Temple. It's fun having family and friends there. Okay, Daniel Lefko, who is the oldest in your family, and children must be mischievous when they are young, singing family in. Okay. He just wants to know who the oldest is, and Johnny is our oldest child, and Tyra is the oldest grandchild. Lemonhead. You have a beautiful home. House tour, please. I could do a house tour.
I thought you had a video of one.
I do a few years ago, but we've kind of changed things, so I'll have to do another one. There's love how you have so much stuff and it all has its place. Who does the house cleaning? Looks nice and tidy all the time. Thank you. Will you be able to do a clean with me video? That would be fun. But it's easy when there's no kids around to keep the house clean. When the kids were little, I had a chore chart, and we would rotate it once a week. They'd do different chores, and they'd earn Oracle dollars, which wasn't real money, and then they could shop at the Oracle store, Oracle Country Store, to get candy and stuff. And so we did it that way, that when they were little, but Mostly the cleaning I do is just maintaining. It's really easy to keep the house clean, and that's so nice of you to say. I remember one of the grandkids came to the house when there were no grandkids around, when there's nobody else around, and the house was clean, and she goes, "Grandma, your house is so clean." I said, "Have you never seen it clean?" She goes, "No," because she'd always come over when everybody was here, and when everybody's here, it's just a mess, you know. Dishes everywhere.
They get 5 minutes with a different cup, and they get a dish of something, take a rest, come back and get a different dish, and
yeah.
So we have lots of cups and bowls.
Yeah, so that's really nice of you to say. We'll go ahead and end with a couple of quotes here. Character is the ability to carry out a good resolution long after the excitement of the moment has passed. Because a lot of people don't keep their resolutions. So a good character means you're keeping the promise going that you promised to yourself.
Okay, I'm going to read the second half of this one because it's kind of long. But the second half is good. It says, "I cannot, never accomplished anything. I will try, has wrought wonders." I like that.
Yeah, that's good. Well, keep the questions coming. We love answering your questions, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and always look for that rose, or reach for the rose and amongst the thorns, because it is there, and you don't have to dwell on the mud. And welcome new subscribers, and thank you, and good night.
Good night.